This morning we got up nice and early. We rented a motorbike and left to go to Old Town to get our visa organised, but then later on found out that it was the first king's birthday today, so they got a public holiday. Not a huge issue. We spent the day going to a cafe there that we haven't been to before. A really nice coffee.
Really wanted to talk about something really cool that happened this week. So I was having a moment of uncertainty and doubt, and I promised myself that when I had those moments this month that I wasn't going to let them sit with me. I was going to get rid of those feelings. So I was on the balcony and I was throwing off the feelings into the wind, and I was just saying to the universe, dissolve this sort of thing. And then less than 5 minutes later it turned into a storm, and the storm was the whole sky was really white. It was this really eerie energy, and I had kind of forgotten that 5 minutes before I had done that practice. I called Mike out and I was this storm is so beautiful, and we were standing on the balcony just wow. And then this blue butterfly came and landed on my cheek.
The colour of the butterfly was just bright blue that was the same colour just as I. So when it was sitting there, it had its wings closed and it was brown, and then when it opened up, it was this bright blue. We've seen some really interesting random bugs and insects that kind of looked like wood or leaves, and then they just started crawling.
Super realistic. The stick one was about this big, and it looked like a stick in the middle of the road, but it was crawling.
Last night we were driving in the mountains and we thought it was a leaf, and it was a crab, and it just started crab walking across the road. From last week we were trying to, some of the things that kept popping up for us was just having patience on certain things. So this week we've just been trying to put all our ideas and our goals and our future goals onto paper, and then just slowly kind of making a, how would you say, a dot point plan afterwards to kind of have a checklist of how we can start to get through them. 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, a year later down the track, it's just putting something onto the paper and then slowly chipping away at actually ticking the boxes off and seeing what needs to get done to get to there. But that's felt really good this week, that we've been able to, I guess, feel way more clearer than ever really for a long time.
It's actually crazy because we've only been in this one spot for about 6 weeks, but the amount of clarity we've gained in this last little chapter, it's so exciting to have these ideas land for us, and these bigger dreams that we haven't thought about this far into the future for actually a long time. And a reminder that really served us from Daniel Dalen's YouTube video last week, I think it was practicing arigato in and out when you're purchasing things, investing in things, and also when you're receiving money. So obviously we practice gratitude for when we receive all the time, but we've also been blessing every little purchases, or big thing that comes from us to other people. So if we're buying a coconut banana smoothie, or if we're buying new backdrops at the studio, whatever it is, we've been practicing. Even with our cleaners who are maintaining the studio space, just blessing the funds that are getting sent to them, and sending it with grace and with good energy and abundance for that person.
Our bank account actually says arigato in and arigato out for spending and incoming through some accounts. So we're going to have some food now and go to the gym, we've been actually staying very consistent with that gym, which has felt nice. A couple of days I've gone for a run, or I've gone for a surf while Jess has been at the gym. And this weekend that just passed, there was the surf comp that was on, which was pretty cool. I did have a good surf with some of the locals there and the people that were in the comp later that afternoon. But it was a pretty cool vibe. We went down at one of the nights and chilled out.
Deixa a timidez de lado, puxa amigo e vem dançar. Mostra tudo que cê sabe, o Guuga vai analisar.
Deixa a timidez de lado, puxa amigo e vem dançar. Mostra tudo que cê sabe que o Livinho vai te olhar.
Pode sentar. Pode sentar. Pode sentar.
E se tiver muito excitada.
So we are already in the first week of August. We're midweek, and this week we actually launched our bulk packages with the studio, which is exciting because we wanted to envision like another doorway for people to come and create art in the studio. And so far we've got the Creator Club, which is our membership, and we've got our casual rates. And now with these bulk packages, this kind of suits someone who has a bigger project, or maybe a brand that wants to have hours up their sleeve for the year ahead, but at a healthy discounted rate. What else changed in the studio?
We've got our metal backdrop that we've finally been able to install, which is really awesome. It's like a vision board magnetic wall. That's been in the making for a little bit, but super excited for that, just to have another shift inside the space physically.
Yeah.
A reason why we wanted to build the space, the studio itself, was to have a private area where you could create content and kind of lock yourself away without any distractions. So having a space where you could really close the door, turn the aircon on, and then just start shooting content and bulk yourself, like 3, 6 or 12 months worth of content, and then be able to start posting and curating your social medias. I think it's super important, and yeah, it's been cool to see over the last couple of months everybody creating content inside the space.
Lately we've been asking ourselves, like, how do we motivate creatives? How do we support them? How do we bring them peace of mind? How do we keep them inspired behind like all of our decisions? And even Creator Club is sort of like teaches people to carve out their creative time and buy some time back, so they're not thinking and brainstorming about their content every single day throughout the month. When we go away from home and we travel, we gain so much inspiration and clarity for the moves that we want to make when we're next back home. Even in our last trip back home, we were only there for 4 months, but the studio saw so much change, and it was all brewed while we were away from home. And lately we've been getting so much clarity and inspiration on what we're going to do next. And we've even started planting some of the seeds of change even while we're over here right now. So that's been super exciting, and we can't wait to document our journey from the studio as well, seeing as we started this YouTube so late in our journey.
We started in Koh Samui, so you guys haven't even seen us in the studio.
I know. And we had like a whole renovation process that would have been golden to document on YouTube, but you live and you learn.
Exactly.
You only have now, so you can regret what you didn't start, or you could start right now.
Yeah.
He was sailing. He never really seemed to notice vision failing. 'Cause that was all part of the high.